Hi guys, welcome to our daily encounter. As we read about Joshua portioning out the land to the various tribes and reflect on the fact that the people are now beginning to possess their inheritance, although all the land isn't quite conquered yet, a good portion of it is, and now the people are going to be able to start inhabiting the land, living on the land, and enjoying the richness of the land, and enjoy the fact that they have now received their inheritance, and that inheritance is guaranteed to them by God, and that they will be able to possess that land, a land that was very rich and fertile and pleasant. And we say, boy, they must have been very joyful when that happened. And perhaps they look back on the past few years of all the warfare, and even further back, the 40 years in the wilderness. And they think about, how hard that might have been, how challenging it must have been to live in the wilderness where there was scarcity, where there was a lot of challenges in the terrain and with the nations around them, but then also the challenge of going to war and all those sorts of things. And as they reflect back on those years, they could look at the land that they now possess and say, you know what? It was worth it. All the hardship, all the trial, all the warfare, all the battles was worth it, because now I get to enjoy the land that the Lord has given me, and I'm able to rest in the land. And what a wonderful feeling that must have been. And as we think about that, we can say, you know what? That would be true for us as well. We too are seeking a land. We are seeking resurrection. We are seeking the new heavens and the new earth, talked about in the book of Revelation, and then also in 2 Peter chapter 3. But right now, times might be tough. We might feel as though we're in the wilderness wandering around, or we might feel like we're engaged in battles and warfare against perhaps others, or against our situations, against our maybe even our own desires within, or against sin and against Satan and all these different things. And we just feel as though life is tough, life is hard. But perhaps it would help if we just sat back and thought about, how good it's going to feel when it's all over. How good is it going to feel when we finally receive the fullness of our inheritance? When we are in our resurrected, glorious bodies, incorruptible bodies, these bodies that will never perish, that will never see corruption, will never see sickness or crying or mourning or any of those things. And we're living in eternal bliss, receiving our full inheritance that will last throughout eternity. Don't you think we're going to look back on our lives and say, you know what? That little bit of wilderness wandering, that those few battles I had to face in life certainly were worth it, as I now get to enjoy the fullness of the blessings of God throughout eternity. And so hopefully we can be encouraged today to say, one day we will receive our inheritance too, just as the Israelites did. And it's going to be a glorious and beautiful thing. And it will make the trials of this life seem worthwhile, as we will be able to enjoy eternity in light of just this short amount of time that we must struggle, the short amount of time of challenges that we have, and we'll be able to enjoy the fruits of our labor forever. It's going to be a wonderful thing. So hopefully we'll be encouraged by that as we do our reading today. And with that, guys, I do thank you for watching the video today. Hope you guys have a great day. Love you guys. God bless.